Hey, Amara here. Most of this video is actually shot in December of 2019 in Singapore. It was morning before the second day of the first ever VidCon Asia Summit. But what I really didn't know at the time when I was shooting this video was that this was going to turn out to be the last leg of international travel that I did before COVID. When I've felt stuck at home, these are the kinds of moments that I've thought about.
Trying to keep that lens clean for you guys. I'll do my best. I don't know if you know this, but it is a bit humid in Singapore. Kind of interesting. It reminds me a little bit like North Carolina summertime. Anyway, I am looking for Merlion Park and I will share that with you guys. A really good view of the Durian over here. And probably the most iconic thing for us, which is this like hotel piece over there. It's pretty great. And this is where we're going, across this little footbridge, and then hopefully there shall be merlions. I think that's him right there. I think that's the top. There's one over here. When your timing's just so good.
Looking back at the travel footage has been hard over the last year, but there is a piece of this story for which I have no travel footage. Aside from my memory, all I have is a couple of pictures. When I got to the Merlion, it was very early in the morning, and there were a lot of families that were taking pictures with their kids.
All these people taking pictures of Merlion.
And a lot of them were doing that thing where they had to trade off parents so that they could take pictures with the Merlion and the children. So I'd started saying to people, would you like me to take a photo? It's something that's pretty easy to convey even if there's a language barrier. And then I noticed this single man who was trying to take selfies but was seeming to have trouble with it. And so I asked him, would you like a photo? He said yes, and then he took a photo of me. Through very broken English, we started to have a conversation, and he actually asked if he could have a picture with me. We took that picture, and then I asked him if I could have a picture with him. He has no idea that I have a long history of selfie taking.
We have 1,000 VidCon selfies to take.
But that is true. So I took a selfie of the two of us. I don't have his Instagram, I don't have his name. I just have this picture. Those sorts of human moments, regardless of language, regardless of location, in a part of the world that neither of us knew. When I felt stuck at home, these are the kinds of moments I've thought about. Small moments of kindness and interpersonal connection. People being good to other people just because we can. And that is the basin for community, which is the guiding light behind this channel. It's what I love the most about what the internet can be, and it is what I love the most about traveling. And I wanted to share that with you because that's part of the way I remember the Merlion in my life.
I have to leave and go back to the conference, but this is so pretty. I just can't. It's so neat. I have to go. Only so many hours in a day, despite my protest that there should be more. So I made it, Merlion Park, and it's not very far from where I'm staying. It's not very far from the convention center, and I'm actually really glad I took the bus because I got to see the route that I took to get here. I think I can probably walk back. I'm probably gonna try and find another way to get back, but who knows? See. I don't know, I'm just feeling really inspired today. When I get inspired, I want to talk to you guys, and that's just how it goes. Merlion is that way. If you get this far, which is where the buses are, you go across the little white bridge, and you keep going, and you go across the street. No stress. I have 2 Merlion coins. They are like $1 Singapore a piece, and then I'm going to catch a bus. Hopefully get us back to the conference area. Here's hoping. I always try to make sure I go and I take one moment of deep breaths every trip, and I just did one here. This little piece of footage while I may share it with you Rockstars is honestly really just for me. I think it's so easy when you travel to have moments where you forget to pause and take in how amazing it is that like that sound in the background is a Merlion doing what Merlions do. From the heart of Singapore, Rockstars, have an excellent rest of the day, and I hope that you are having the best adventures in whatever it is that makes you feel like I do when I see a Merlion. Hey, from Singapore, and this Merlion Park